In the most recent Xenoverse 2 trailer, a brand new silhouette appears near the end as a teaser for what's to come in the next DLC pack and story mode. Tons of speculation has occurred over the past week, and there are several fan theories and ideas that I want to discuss today. Let's take a deep dive in the history of the Xenoverse series to analyze who this character might potentially be. Alright, what is up? This is Slow Plays, and I am back at it again with another Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 DLC Pack 17 speculation video. Oh my goodness, I've been waiting to make this video for over a week now. I'm so excited. We are here for another predictions and speculation. Let's go. Before we proceed, I'd like to thank today's sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends. This is a completely free-to-play mobile game with over 700 unique champions, all of which come from the unique factions, each with their own history in the world of Teleria. You can play casually in PvE or with others from around the world in intense PvP gameplay modes. I absolutely love the incredible graphics, Doom Tower bosses, and of course the expansive customization for champions. So I'm sure you're familiar with the game Kiss, Marry, Kill. Well, we would like you to take a look through Raid's 750 plus champions and find 3 worthy candidates for this agonizing choice. For me, I would kiss Chonoru because she looks like she's got a pretty dope design. I really love all the black, and she might actually destroy me if I did anything more. Next up, I'd marry Aina, because who wouldn't want a strong and badass spouse? That armor and hair design is absolutely peak. Finally, I'd kill my dude Helmut, only because he looks way too wise and powerful, so I would need to eliminate the biggest threats first. This October, be prepared for a scare with Raid. Simply download Raid Shadow Legends using the links below, copy your in-game player ID, and then venture over to radiar.plarium.com from October 15th to November 10th, as you'll be in with the chance to dig up some amazing in-game items ranging from epic and legendary Halloween-themed Raid Champion to Amazon gift cards with a total value of $20,000, and you'll find a special promo code that everyone can use to earn a small gift in-game. For new players, click my link or scan the QR code right here, and you'll get a free starter pack with this cool in-game loot. So just hit my link in the description, and I'll see you on the battlefield. A lot of people have been asking for it, a long time coming. Let's get into it, man. I am stoked about this reveal. Who is this? Who is this? So at the very end of the DLC 17 trailer, where it's something about going to the future, okay? The theme of this is not going to the past and changing up things as, you know, Time Patroller or whatever. This is, you know, going to the future finally and seeing some weird things. I don't know what's going to happen. In the trailer itself, it showed a couple of scenes, I think, of like Super Saiyan God Vegeta and Beerus and all that. I'll do another video breaking down the actual trailer itself later on here. I want to mainly focus on this character teaser at the very end. It showed this silhouette and it rises from the crotch up, okay? But it doesn't go past the neck. So this is the most that we pretty much see in this scene. Now, some obvious things to point out. There is this purple, pink, and black aura. Okay, maybe you could even consider it to be like magenta or red or something like that. It almost looks like Rosé. It kind of looks like a, you know, Super Saiyan Rosé aura, but then it's like stacked on with like a villainous type of aura. It has the black electricity, and this silhouette definitely looks like it could be a Saiyan character, okay? A lot of fan theories and possibilities with this is Vegeta, okay? One of the #1 choices and things that people really want to see is Ultra Ego Vegeta. Now, as much as I love this theory and how much it matches up with this actual silhouette and everything, it's not 100%. And people are saying like, oh, this is the Ultra Ego Vegeta aura. No, it's not. It isn't at all, in my opinion. Okay, think that like the actual silhouette does look like it could be Vegeta, but if you look at the wrist, like the arm, where the wrist area is, that doesn't look like Vegeta to me, okay? To me, it doesn't. It looks more like something like this right here. Now, this is a really good theory, okay? A lot of people brought up that this could be, like, look at the aura. I just want you to look at the aura, okay? Rosé Goku Black, the Masked Saiyan version from Dragon Ball Heroes, okay? The aura is, like, almost on point, okay? Because Rosé Goku Black Masked Saiyan's aura, or just Rosé Goku Black's aura in general, is purple, pink, and a dark sort of like reddish black. It's like near, this is like so exact, okay, to the aura. Now, the problem with this is it's Dragon Ball Heroes, and you guys know Dragon Ball Heroes so far at this very moment doesn't really get any representation other than stuff that was originally in Dragon Ball Online. So Tawa, Mira, Demigra, okay, even though those are characters that make an appearance in Dragon Ball Heroes, they haven't really gotten, I don't know if it's the rights or, you know, the licensing for it. You guys know we always bring that up, okay? I doubt that they did. Maybe, who knows? I really don't know. You know, there's apparently a new producer, which we'll do, like I said, we'll do another video talking about that and everything, because this new producer, whoever is, you know, getting all this stuff situated, been doing a really good job. Let's just be real, okay? And it's just, it's so close, but then it's like so far away at the same time because of the concept of having new Dragon Ball Heroes-based characters and everything, okay? But the aura matches up. Even the actual fit that this character has matches up quite well. So if you look at it, we have the sort of like top portion of this. I don't know if this is a gi, some like Star Wars shit. That's what this looks like, okay? Even the armband, wristband things or whatever he has, the gauntlets, I don't know what to consider them. Those kind of match up, okay? But then it's like everything else, I don't know, man. It's hard to tell. It's so, like, there are a lot of details on this that you can point out, but there are so many characters that have a body shape like this, okay? And especially if you put them in Photoshop and made them a silhouette, they would all kind of look like this, okay? In a similar aspect. But it's a tough call on this one, if it could be that. But I feel like the aura matches up very, very well. Now, there's something I want to bring up here that is annoying, that pissed me off when I first saw it. Okay, because I was like, okay, I know who this might actually be, right? When we first saw it. This shit here. What the fuck is that, dude? What is that? There are these spikes on only one side of the body, on the left side. The other side doesn't have that, okay? And I went through every single frame of it because, you know, you have all this fucking aura and shit that's going around, so it makes it real hard to see, right? But the right side doesn't have any of that. The left side has this, just one side has this. And like, I saw some people saying like, oh, this could be like Super Saiyan 4 fur or something like that. And I'm like, that's very, very big. And it's very specific. And why only one side? Unless it's like battle damage or something like that. Like it's weird, man. This is a bizarre analysis and a very difficult analysis to kind of come up with who this might be, right? So I think we can roll out Ultra Ego Vegeta. And not only because it's like, okay, yeah, he's got the armor and everything, maybe even the aura kind of matches up, because the auras they don't have to be exact, right? You know, it could be Ultra Ego. We haven't seen this in the anime yet, and that's, again, another reason why, probably the biggest reason, in my opinion, why we're not going to see this. It just doesn't make sense, guys. It does not make sense for Xenoverse 2, out of all the games, to just randomly say, you know what, I feel like just dropping Ultra Ego Vegeta. Before Moro? Like, what? That doesn't make any sense at all. I want y'all to, can you think about that? Like, just think about it. Just think about it, okay? Just think about it. Why would they drop Ultra Ego Vegeta before Moro, okay? Which is another new character, and like a big popular character. But again, all in all, this is manga stuff. We're not seeing manga content in the games yet, okay? And they seem to really, really want to keep that idea and concept of not including the manga characters until it gets animated, okay? Now, with Dragon Ball Daima, which, again, I'll do another video on that later on here, but Dragon Ball Daima so far, from what I saw for the teaser, I kind of looked back and everything. I don't think anything on that yet. Dragon Ball Daima isn't coming out until fall of next year, so I don't expect any DLC that's upcoming for Xenoverse 2, which could be pretty early next year. We might actually see the DLC pack drop. I don't see it happening, right? So just rule out Ultra Ego Vegeta. It doesn't make sense to me. As much as I would love that, it's not going to happen, okay? This has a possibility, okay? Because, again, I don't know what's going on in the background, if they finally got the rights or the licensing, or if this could be a collab. If it's a collab, we could see it happen, okay? Because Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle does collabs every single year with Dragon Ball Heroes. No problem. They do it all the time. But they were able to get everything situated and done and ready to go for it to happen, okay? But as cool as this would be, again, I think that you know, this is like 50-50 that this could happen. It just all depends on if they got the licensing and shit, okay? And I know people are going to bring up, oh, you know, Xeno Bardock, and like there are Dragon Ball Heroes content in there, and a long time ago I kind of thought that was the case, but all of that was originally from Dragon Ball Online first, okay? And that's what Xenoverse is it takes all the elements from Dragon Ball Online, which, I mean, isn't really a thing much anymore, okay? You know, custom characters, different races. A lot of Dragon Ball Online is in Xenoverse, okay, the Xenoverse series. And I would even argue to say that Xenoverse is just basically the best version of Dragon Ball Online in a sense, okay? Because Dragon Ball Online plays differently and stuff, okay? Now, my favorite theory, I think this one can work. I think this one might actually be it, okay? I would go as far to say this one has like a 60 to 80% chance. I know that's just kind of like a silly percentage that I'm bringing up, but like this has a high possibility if we're just going based off of characters that we know and appearances of these characters. Now, I'm talking about Xeno Bardock, but I'm talking specifically about this version of him where he's wearing this armor. Doesn't this armor match up quite nicely, okay, with this? Hold on, let me bring it up for y'all so you can see it a little bit better. Doesn't that look pretty good? In my opinion, it does. Now, again, that damn spikes on the side isn't helping this theory at all. For any character, in my opinion, I looked through so many different characters and nothing matched up. However, there's one little part that really sold it for me on the idea of Bardock, okay? This right here, that little spike at the very top. This is like at the very last frame before it transitions over, okay? You see that? I know it's kind of hard to see or whatever, okay? Now, it's kind of near the neck area. I think that might actually be his bandana, okay? The bandana tie at the very end of it. Come on, y'all. Work with me here. Doesn't that look pretty close? Like, it could be hair as well. And another theory that I'm just going to randomly point out too is it could be Giblet. The aura matches up exactly. Now, if you guys haven't been playing the story mode of Legends, he gets a brand new form, which is a Super Saiyan God Dark Key Infusion sort of form. And that aura also matches up perfectly, y'all. It's purplish, pinkish, and has black electricity. And even the actual fit that he wears does match up. The only thing is his overshirt hoodie thing, okay, that I'm not really seeing present. So that kind of rules out the theory a little bit. And that's why it's so hard. Like, all these characters, they all have a similar aura and everything. I don't know. Now, when it comes to Bardock, a lot of people will probably be like, okay, if we're talking about Bardock now, where did the image go? Sorry. I'm like rotating through all these images like 500 times, okay? If we're talking about this being Bardock, why Bardock out of nowhere, okay? If you guys remember, at the very end of the Xenoverse story mode, Bardock grabs Mira and takes him down to some dimension. We don't know where he went, okay? I think this is a screenshot from the story mode or whatever. Supreme Kaiatime asks, what does everyone else think happened to Bardock, okay? And the options that you have is that he just disappeared or he's fighting somewhere else. So we haven't seen Xeno Bardock in the story mode since the base story mode of the game, if I recall correctly. And you can absolutely correct me if I'm wrong, but I just kind of went back and tried to figure this out. Now, we have seen Bardock in the story mode recently, obviously, in DLC 13, but that's past Bardock. That was going to the past, okay, where Fu is teamed up with him during the fight with Frieza, okay? That's not the same timeline that we're talking about with this Bardock. This is the Bardock that got the mind control from Mira and Toa, turned into Mass Saiyan, okay? And now maybe he's back, okay? And maybe Fu has turned him back into the Mass Saiyan because several times in the Dragon Ball Heroes series, and I know this is Dragon Ball Heroes based, but I'm just saying concept and idea, okay? Several times in that series, he, I believe, gets the mask again. And again, he has this new uniform, this new fit, which matches up very nicely. It's got the little point at the very end for where his bandana, I can't Can you speak? Bandana could be. It fits so well. And the aura and everything could easily be explained as a villainous, dark key sort of aura, okay, because of the influence of the masked Saiyan type of thing they just got from the Timebreaker mask, okay? So that could be another possibility. And honestly, I feel like it makes a lot of sense too, because it's like they're leaving off with this part of it, and it's a cliffhanger, and we don't know what happens to this Bardock since that time, right? So maybe we're finally going into the future and seeing what actually happens with this, okay? We're, a big fast forward, because we're kind of in limbo with the Xenoverse story. We just go back, we come back, go forward in time to come back to the present. Like, it's just a mess at this point with the timeless. So they can do whatever the fuck they want at this point, right? So my personal opinion is that it could be Xeno Bardock as a new Masked Saiyan type of deal, and he's coming back. I don't know if this would be even a DLC character or what. I don't know, man. I don't know. But it's definitely some new version of Bardock, in my opinion. All right. Now, big shout outs to, I think it's Jacob X Kage. I do apologize if I'm messing up your name. They stated right here, I honestly can tell who this is, but they're in Saiyan-like armor, but it can't be Shallot because he has sleeves that cover his shoulders. Yeah, obviously, when I brought up Gibby here, Shallot also falls into the category of it could being a possibility, maybe a DLC pack of Shallot and Giblet, okay? I feel like that's always up on the table, and that could always happen, okay, very easily. As a collab type of thing, they've done it with Android 21 in the past, right? Yeah, yada, yada, yada. But then again, it's like this aura, what the fuck? And all of this could be explained, okay, in terms of the aura. It's just a dark key influence, right? So, it says that the sleeves, he has sleeves that cover his shoulders and a wide belt. The silhouette doesn't have, plus those spikes? Shout? Am I pronouncing that right? I don't know. The spikes on the shoulder is even more questionable. So, over anything, this could just be an original new character. Okay, or some character from the Dragon Ball Online series, and that they're bringing back like they did with Few. So some new original character, some new design for an existing character. I'm gonna leave it up to interpretation on your end, y'all. So comment down below who you think this is. My money is definitely going to Xeno Bardock. Okay, I think Xeno Bardock has a good chance of this being a possibility. Another thing that makes this very hard to see that I forgot to point out is I'm not seeing his fucking tail, dude. When it rises up, I don't see anything that indicates that he's got his tail around his waist, but they could just get rid of it, honestly. I don't know, man. It really does match up with Bardock, and it matches up with the Crimson Masked Saiyan as well. Those two are, like, really there, but I'm going to say no fucking way it's Ultra Ego Vegeta. I know that's a big popular theory, and that might actually be who I put on the thumbnail just because he's so popular and it'll get good clicks, But, I don't see it happening, right? Yeah, again, comment down below. Let me know your thoughts and opinions about it. I'm so excited for this DLC, and I love these teasers. I love the anticipation and the speculation and prediction leading up to it. We got some good stuff coming up, okay? They are cooking. They are absolutely cooking. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Like, subscribe, ring my notification bell, and have an amazing weekend, y'all. Peace.
This is Broly, and you are watching Slow Plays. Make sure to subscribe, or else I'll destroy your entire planet.